Got a new Twin Flame Collective reading for you. I asked Spirit specifically what the Solstice conjunction is doing for the Twin Flame Collective. And again, I allow Spirit to decide who it wants to talk about. And you need to take what resonates for you and leave the rest. If it doesn't feel right, then it's not for you. And I will say, the tarot cards blew me away. And then the Twin Flame cards, I was like, are we talking about the same group? But I think that Spirit may be showing a reflection here of where this group has come from. So that's possible. Or, I would not be surprised if Spirit wanted to mix it up and talk a little bit about the different groups. And like maybe the tarot is one group and then the Twin Flame cards are another. Maybe even the other oracle cards are a different group. So, like I said, take what resonates for you, leave what doesn't. Some of this is even a little specific, so that's not going to apply to everyone. Okay, starting with the tarot. This group, remember, the question was, what are the effects of the Solstice and Christmas star conjunction on the Twin Flame Collective? So this group of DMs is now like working really hard at closing out these stressful karmic cycles that they have been stuck in trying to close out for so long now. It's been dragging on and on. It's been really hard for them. They're working really hard on doing that. They're sick of these stressful times. They want to close out these cycles and move on into their new beginnings. They're on the cusp of reaching this enlightenment within themselves so that they can do this. I say on the cusp because if they had reached enlightenment, they would already have done it. But understand that means that Spirit has really been working with them to have these awakenings, have these spiritual awakenings, not just about their own lives. So that's what the world is about. It's not just closing out cycles. It's not just ending karmic contracts and karmic cycles. It's about reaching this new level of awareness and understanding and enlightenment that kind of like sets you off onto a new chapter of your life. Okay, so this group is working hard. I can't move it. There we go. This group is working hard on accomplishing all of that right now. And events are about to transpire that are really going to push them to have to take action now. No more planning and time for action. Okay, this Seven of Fire, to me, a lot of people interpret this in different ways. I mean, of course, there is an element of having to pick and choose your battles and having some struggle with that, like having some struggle with someone else or a situation. But there's another meaning to the Seven of Fire, and it's that, or the Seven of Wands, and it's that it's a long, hard fought for victory is attained. So, like I said, these DMs, like they're working through it. They are, having battles with this karmic cycle, whether that's a karmic partner or something else in their situation. But they are working towards this hard fought for victory, and it's in their grasp. Okay, and this Queen of Air to me is more specific to the cycles that include karmic partners, because the Queen of Air can represent breakups and divorces and things like that. Although saying that could apply to a situation as well. It could apply to the end of something else, like whether it was a job situation or friendship or something in that respect, or just, standing your ground with another. Sometimes karmic, I shouldn't say partners, but sometimes the karmic influence is like a family member. So it can also represent just standing their ground and being firm in their steps and in their resolutions. There's a lot of readers that also look at the Queen of Air as the DF, and that the DM is, worried about communication with the DF because she's very, you know, to the point and cutting and that type of thing. But that's not how I see it usually. You know, of course, it depends on all of the cards and the context. But I often see this Queen of Air as representing breakups and divorces. And especially with the line of cards that we got here, I feel like it's the DMs going through all of these steps and culminating with ending these karmic cycles, ending these relationships, ending these situations, whatever it is, and putting it to bed finally. Spirit is saying victory is coming. He is going to be successful. The DMs are going to be successful. I am trying to be careful of pronouns because I know that everyone's situation is different, but just because the term is divine masculines, it's natural to say he. So please forgive me if your situation is different, okay? But yes, Spirit is saying the divine masculines are going to be successful and victorious. You can trust in that. They are going to leave behind these karmic situations, these karmic partners, whatever it is, and they're ready to get out of that. They're ready to walk away, and they're ready to come towards you because they want something more meaningful for themselves now. They have gone through all of this spiritual, emotional growth, and they're ready for more now. They're going to come to you with this offer to start again. And this is fire is wands. So it's like the Ace of Wands is that offer, and the Two of Wands is like you accepting it as well. So not only is the DM going to come to you with this offer, the action step of the offer to start moving forward again, but you're going to accept it and you're going to make this new partnership and start moving forward together very quickly because the Eight of Fire is about delays being over and things moving fast now. So this could all be unexpected. Like it could suddenly happen and all of a sudden everything is full speed ahead. Okay, full speed ahead into a extremely happy and rewarding family life, like being together, like being like not even like why can't I think of the word? Not even like kind of together, but like together, committed, like in this, like ready to build a family together. Maybe you were bringing kids together as well. Like it's everything. The 10 of water, 10 of cups, it's everything. Your emotional and material needs are met. A contented and rewarding family life. Like it doesn't get much better than this. And then the Sun, happy outcomes, brilliant success, having confidence in yourself. The Sun is spiritual transformations as well. I mean, I said it doesn't get much better than this, but this is one of them. So, like I said, the tarot cards blew me away, and it was just amazing. Like to see this progression of cards. I really feel I'm really proud of this group of DMs that they are they're coming into their own, and the energy from the solstice and the conjunction is really propelling them forward, and that is evident there. Now, looking at I guess it doesn't really matter which deck I go to next. I'm going to go to the Oracle of Visions. So, excuse me. Okay, this group has been, these DMs have felt stuck. They have felt bound and stuck in these karmic situations. But what's interesting about this card here as well is that, excuse me, I'm sorry, you guys. This sword right here is within reach. That angel could grab it and cut himself or herself free, but they're not seeing it because they're so focused on being stuck. Well, I feel like what the solstice and conjunction has done for this group is kind of highlighted that sword and is showing them, hey, like you're not as stuck as you think you are. There's some stuff that you can do here to get out of this. Okay. It has been important for them to maintain secrecy with this situation. And honestly, that makes a lot of sense. I know that not all of the twin flames are going through this particular situation, but it's very common that many twin flames are dealing with toxic karmic partners who are willing to do a lot to control and keep those DMs with them. So it's not a surprise that secrecy is involved. And honestly, even if that's not your situation, Spirit seems to want secrecy involved with most of the twins. Like, Spirit wants you guys to have that blind faith and trust in this connection and in the outcome. So whether it's a complicated situation or not, secrecy is involved. Spirit wants you to persevere and know and trust in this connection and what you feel in your gut, in your intuition, and in your heart here, okay? Know that, like I said, this conjunction is highlighting the opportunities that they do actually have to them. All this time that has passed has helped these DMs gain wisdom and knowledge. See how it goes from a younger person to an older person? That's representing the knowledge and wisdom gained and being able to make smarter and better decisions. They are putting puzzle pieces together, okay? And they're learning their lessons from the past, from their past mistakes, and from these karmic situations. And let's face it, the karmic situations are meant to teach lessons so that it heals them and enables them to be able to be in a healthy relationship. So they're learning all of those things. And like I said, they're putting their puzzle pieces together to figure out how to move forward. Spirit needs you to maintain your balance right now because they need it. Remember, the DMs feel your energy, DFs, and vice versa. And it's very important to maintain your balance energetically so that gives them extra strength. You need to trust that these DMs are going to come back to you. I can't think of the exact phrase right now, but there is a phrase with the butterflies about like you let it go and trust that it's going to come back to you or something like that. I don't know why I can't think of it lately. Was trying to think of it yesterday too. But anyway, and there's a second way that I view this as well. On the DF side, like I said, trust that the DM is going to come back to you. On the DM side, this could also be about escaping. That's another way that I see it, that they're going to be able to make their escape. And this card actually, this is like opening Pandora's box. This is taking risks. So this represents the fact that they are going to do what they need to do. They're going to take the risks necessary in order to make their escape. Okay? And what are they going to do after that? They're going to reach out to you. They're going to reach out to their spiritual connections, to the one, because they know that that is who they need. And that's you. And after that, nurturing and affection. And, this could also represent the families coming together and peace being established here. And no more heaviness, no more pain, no more sadness. Peace is going to be established here, okay? So have faith in that. Now, with the twin flame cards, like I was telling you, it seems to be a bit reflective on the past. These DMs have been in this pause. Oops. They've been in this pause because of this barrier that has been in their way, that has been all connected to their karmic situation, okay? And because of it, they've been in a lot of regret. But they also now are experiencing lately, and I think particularly with this conjunction, a lot of nostalgia. A lot of nostalgia that's helping lead them back to you. Okay, their spirit has also been working with them to heal their inner child wounds and to really help them get to where they need to be. Know that destruction is coming. The tower is coming to break down these barriers and enable these DMs to make their escape. Okay? Deceptions are going to be revealed. The truth is going to be revealed about the karmic situations and all the things that you don't know, like how they feel about you. They're going to take their masks off and they're going to expose the truth. The truth is about what they've been stuck dealing with, and it's also about how they truly feel. And it's important for you to have understanding and compassion for them. And also, they are reaching their own understanding about everything that they've been through and why, and like how they've gotten to where they're at and what they need to do. Okay. Remember that you guys are mirroring each other. I just mentioned about you can feel each other's emotions. Remember that you're mirroring each other, and any vibrations that you're feeling, they're feeling. So pay attention to that. Try that. This is why it's important to stay balanced, so that you're sending them positive energy as well as receiving it. But it's harder for them to control. So that's why it's so important for the DF to control it, because you're the one that's more aware of this. And what's coming? Commitment and family. This is a lot like that 10 of Cups, actually. Combined, especially it is. So, like I said, the destruction is going to break down those karmic situations, and they're going to make these commitments to you. Okay? Now, I used the Enchanted map for the Oracle deck today, and Spirit decided to give me all of these cards that require more deeper explanation. So I need to read the book on a lot of them, because this deck, I swear, like, the booklet is channeled for sure, because the booklet descriptions for the different cards, some of them are really like amazing. Like, you just get so much more depth and meaning from them other than just going from the cards. So it's really important, and I do this with my personal readings too, that it's really important to read the booklet on some of these, otherwise you're missing a lot. So bear with me a little bit. It might take a little bit longer for some of them, but it's important, and you need to really listen to those and take the extra meaning for yourself however it's needed. Okay, so first of all, Spirit is saying this period of solitude has been important in order for the lessons that needed to be learned. Okay, I know it's been really hard and feels never ending, but it was necessary, because that's the only way for each of you to learn important lessons on your own life paths before you're truly ready for each other. Okay, know that all of this, the solitude and the lessons that came from it, is all part of you, earning your talisman of wisdom and gaining all of this knowledge for yourself going forward, as well as a leader in the Twin Flame community. I am going to read this one. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. Now, something else that's important about this card is how it's saying that as you have gained wisdom along this journey, you recognize traps and patterns that you want to avoid. That's important. DFs, you've come a long way, and this journey has been stretched out longer than I think most of us can believe. And you need to recognize when you are falling into a negative pattern or trap that you shouldn't be. Like, don't succumb to negative thinking, okay? And purges might still come up, triggers might still come up, but you've gained so much wisdom, and it's important to know now what you're supposed to do in order to push through this journey and see it through to the end. Okay, Spirit is acknowledging that it has been slow, but let's remember that slow and steady wins the race. It's all been for a reason. Okay, in the meantime, it's important to focus on your own creativity, focus on your own productivity. Trust that the spark is coming back, and this relationship is going to be newly reestablished. Okay, but in the meantime, focus on yourself, focus on your passions. Now, we have the Gentle Gardener and Field of Dreams. These two cards go together, so I'm going to read them together. And they're about intentions and manifesting. I can tell you that. So, the Gentle Gardener is visiting you at this moment in your life to remind you that your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs create the reality you experience. She is the embodiment of the energy within you that is sent out into the field of co-creation and ensures that all that you are is reflected in the world of form. Are you aware of your thoughts? What is their quality? Believe in limitless possibility and you will see miracles unfold. The Gentle Gardener guarantees the integrity of everything you send out into the world. Stay positive and expect a wondrous return. Your garden is abundant with beauty. So you focus on positive thoughts because you manifest them. You create the reality that you focus on. So it's important to stay positive. Now, Field of Dreams. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are always engaging the vast field of pure potential. This is the perfect time to harness the field of vast potential not yet realized in your life. Great abundance is yours if you're willing to do the work alongside the Gentle Gardener. Be clear about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Concentrate on your best life regardless of the temporary outer conditions imposed upon you by the greater world, which has its own story to tell. You have a basket full of seeds that are quite powerful, for your talents are divinely inspired and will indeed lead to a great harvest to be shared with others. You will reap what you have sown. Dream big, dream beautiful, take action, and tend to the garden of your life and experience the extraordinary. So they're a lot the same in focusing on how your thoughts and feelings create your reality and emphasizing that you need to focus on great abundance and creating that beautiful life that you want for yourself. Okay, so I do feel that the Field of Dreams is a little bit more like Gentle Gardeners, like when you're planting the seeds, and Field of Dreams is like that they've grown. And you can see the difference too in it looks like eggs that the fairies are sitting on, that they've like grown. And the fairies are bigger as well. It's kind of a weird image. But anyway, okay. Following that, intention is also a lot the same, and it's the card immediately after Field of Dreams. Deliberate, clear intentions have the power to change your world. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you're hitting your mark. Recognize that you're not the one who has to do all the work, however. Others help you co-create reality. You connect to the power of your intention, sending it out into the field, then allow for synchronicity to work its magic. Perhaps the good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead and live deliberately with clarity and detachment. So again, that's 3 cards focusing on positive intentions. So Spirit is really saying that it's very important right now not to lose that. Maybe some of you are getting caught up in frustrations because it's the end of the year, Christmas, New Year's, going into a new year, and you want to see more progress from your DM. I think that Spirit is saying it's really important right now, more important than ever, especially with those tarot cards showing you how close they are to making all of this reality. It's more important than ever right now that you maintain your positivity. Don't fall into those negative traps. Maintain your positivity and continue to manifest the outcome that you desire, okay? Wishing well. And this one, honestly, it's like a next step after that. But it's really well written. Desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration and sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It is an aha moment when everything makes sense. Perhaps you recognize a soulmate or are conceiving a baby or an idea. The Wishing Well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens. It just does. To that end, you can't control the process of growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. Form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well. Then trust in spirit. Prepare to be amazed. So this one is taking those positive intentions, and it's saying you have to send those positive intentions and manifestations out into the world, and then you have to trust spirit to create it for you, okay? Follow the leader, I really felt like, is even spirit speaking to this collective, saying, you guys are the leaders. You need to teach everyone coming behind you and show them what unconditional love and this twin flame journey is really about. But to read it, because there can be more than just that meaning. You're being called to lead others by example. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery in the adventure of your life, or the adventure of the twin flame journey. The experiences of battles won and lost, places discovered, tears shed, I'm sure we can all relate to that, and joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be of service to others. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. Oh my gosh. Where's that talisman card? There. Now these two go together. The talisman of wisdom and follow... Oh my gosh, can you see it? There we go. The talisman of wisdom and follow the leader, and the follow the leader reverse to the talisman of wisdom. Spirit's on a roll today. Now you must share it. By being fully authentic, you'll lead others into the light. You'll be required to divulge some things about your past so that you may help someone else. Lead with love. There is another message here as well. Look to those whose great character and accomplishments you admire. Emulate the leaders you respect. You will then, in turn, have more to offer. But really, I definitely see this as you've earned your talisman of wisdom, and now it's your turn to lead the people behind you, to lead the twins behind you. But there's one more important card here left. It's the outcome card that we all love to see. Now, ride the wave. I don't really need to read it to you, but I'm going to read it to you because who doesn't want to hear good news? You can be assured that you're entering a time now when you can ride the wave of abundance. The tide has turned and you can put your surfing skills to the test. Everything that you know, all your talents coupled with your hopes and dreams will carry you forward. People and circumstances have come out of the ocean of potential and possibility to take shape in a wave of spectacular activity. Know that you're definitely on the right path. So obviously it's not a relationship card, but it doesn't matter. It's a success card. It's saying everything's coming together now and all of this abundance is coming to you, and now you just get to ride the wave of success. I can't talk. Ride the wave of success. There we go. You can't see me, but I'm going like this with my hands. I'm riding the wave. Isn't that exciting? Now, last thing, some love messages from your other half. I am going through ego death. Even when I don't respond to your messages, know that I do read them. I feel your anxiety. Release the old to make way for the new. Let go of the past. Don't get caught in those negative cycles. I thank God that I finally found you. I am closer than I was yesterday. Darling, don't be afraid. Trust your intuition. Your energy feels good. I am going to message or call you. The first time I saw you, my heart whispered, that's the one. And I am so close. They are. They're so close. Trust in them. Believe in them. Don't let negative thoughts or negative energy seep into your head. You guys need to remember that, or know, maybe you don't know this, that twin flames are always vulnerable to attack, because twin flames, I truly believe that the reason why people are having all of these realizations about twin flames and discovering their twin flames at this time in their lives and at this time in history is because the world and humanity is going through ascension right now. It's not exactly what everyone thinks it is, and that's too much to explain right now. but a new earth is being birthed, and humanity is going through this great awakening process, and part of that includes anchoring true divine love in the world. And twin flame love is the epitome of divine unconditional love. And that is why so many twins are coming together right now. So many twins are being awakened and activated right now. And it's like twins have a higher divine purpose as well. And that's what it is. It's anchoring divine unconditional love in the world. So naturally, when humanity is going through this and twins are needed for this, naturally the dark forces are trying to you could say combat against that, or try to take us down. I was going to say take us down. I'm included in that. So negative energy, or however you want to think of the other side, because that just depends on your belief system. But negative energy and darkness, and however you want to look at it, is attacking twins, because it wants you to give up. It wants you to give up and walk away. And I'm going to say something else. I know that there is a group of spiritualists who believe that the light and the dark are necessary to coexist together, and that may be true, but that doesn't negate the fact that there are still forces of light and forces of dark. And you can't say it any other way. Okay, there is God, the universe, source, however you want to think of it, that angels and all the goodness is on. And there's the opposite, and there is whether you want to say Satan or I can't remember all of the other names that refer to different big dark demons and entities and whatever, but all of that exists too. There are entities that attack. Entities can be demonic. They can be demons themselves, or can be lesser versions of bad spirits, but they're real, and they do attack people, and they do attack the light and anyone who's bringing the light. And there are people that are bad and people that are good, and that work for both sides. All of these things exist and are real, and there is a war between good and evil. So it is important that we realize that, and that we protect ourselves. Twins are, like I said, are naturally more vulnerable to attack anyway, because of darkness not wanting the light to succeed, not wanting God to succeed. And in addition to that, twins are much more likely to be in touch with their spiritual gifts. It has been said that everybody has spiritual gifts, whether they realize it or not. And if they don't realize it, they're not using them because they don't realize it. But whether that's the case or not, twins are more likely to, even without knowing, be using their spiritual gifts, because it's all part of your life purpose. So if you have any connection with your spiritual gifts, you're vulnerable to attack, and psychic attack is real. So it's important to protect yourselves. Okay, so I kind of went off a little bit there on a tangent. Don't even remember how it started. But yes, it is important to not allow negative energy to affect you. It's important to not let yourself get caught up in these thought processes of focusing on the lack, focusing of things not happening, all of that stuff. And I fall into that as well, because of things that have happened in my own journey. But it's important to maintain your faith and your positivity and manifest the outcome that is coming and you can trust is coming. Okay, the light is on your side, and the light always wins. Okay, like the dark puts up a good fight. The dark puts up more than a good fight at times, but the light always wins. Okay, so believe in the outcome. Toxic karmic partners are not going to win. Okay, your DM knows where he's supposed to be, and he is working on getting there. It might be a little bit harder at times. Try to put yourselves in their shoes, because especially with really toxic situations, you can easily not realize how bad it can be. So, have compassion for them and believe in them and give them all the strength energetically that you can. Okay? Trust in the outcome. And I guess that's it. Let me know if you guys have any questions.